Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. For today's guest, we have Charlamagne. Please welcome in.
Yo.
You can sit in the middle, please. For today's co-host, we have Mike. Please welcome in Mike. By the way, I've been trying to cut down on the black jokes to save sponsors. However, there's no way that's happening this episode. So welcome in today's guest, Charlamagne. Yo.
What's happening?
Please, in case anybody doesn't know you, please introduce yourself.
Am I talking into this microphone?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Charlamagne the God. What's happening?
In case anybody doesn't know you, tell them a little bit about.
I'm a multimedia personality. I don't know, man. Father, husband. It's weird when somebody says, "Hey, tell you about yourself."
I understand.
Yeah.
Are you that color on purpose or by accident?
Oh, on purpose. Before I even got here, before I got here, I was like, yo, I want to be black, regardless of
Like on the way here or
No, wherever we're at before we get into the womb. You know what I'm saying? Like wherever we're at before we get into the womb, I knew that I wanted to be here on this planet as a black man.
Why?
Because, man, black is beautiful. You know what I mean? Black is
Right.
black is beautiful. Black is amazing. You know, I call myself Charlamagne the God for a reason. You know, God is a Greek word derived from the Aramaic words "guma az dabar," which means wisdom, strength, and beauty. And the first letter of each word was used by Greek students in their identification of their all-wise ancient Egyptian masters.
Right.
Yeah.
And by the way, please ignore him. He's just here as a security.
That's why all of y'all dressed in black. You got on all black. He got
Well,
on
I
black.
just have him here because I'm a little skeptical of your behavior.
Well, yeah, that's why I got my guy out there with the gun.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't have any weapons because I guess the police won't let him have any. So
I understand being skeptical.
Where do you get your ideas from?
The universe, and it depends what it is. Sometimes you get inspiration from other things. Like I might be sitting in this room right now, me and you might start talking about something that might spark something in me.
Might give you an idea.
Yes, sir.
What? Try to come up with one right now.
It depends I think that you need an idea for like a better set. Like this feels like
This is no good.
No, it feels like a hostage situation. You know how you ever see those videos where they're about to behead somebody?
That's what everybody says about these
That's
sets.
exactly what this is. It feels like they're about to behead somebody, so you're sending this to whoever you're trying to scare to say, look what we're about to do to your guy if you don't give us what we want.
Do you think that's a good way for me to continue to get guests on a serious podcast like this?
Nah. I mean, it depends what you're trying to do, though.
Right.
But you're not trying to get guests, right?
Well, I got you.
You're creating great content. That's what this is about.
Are you? I see that hat. It says the Boondocks. Are you
The
like Uncle
Boondocks,
Ruckus?
one of the greatest shows. No, I'm not like Uncle Ruckus, but it's one of the
You're
greatest.
like I'm like Uncle Ruckus.
No, you'd have to be black to be like Uncle Ruckus.
No, like his ideas and stuff.
What are you? What are you?
Former Jew. Now I'm racist.
It's okay. So you're a former Jewish person. So do you hate Jewish people? Do you hate your own people?
Yeah.
Then you're like Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, but when I said that, I meant
I mean, if you hate Jews, you probably hate black people too.
Yeah.
That's how most work.
Oh, I'm not like that. I can't be. I'm a Jew.
Yes, you can.
You can be a and a Jew.
If you are a self-hating Jewish person, I would think so.
I don't want to kill
If you're
them. I'm just a little skeptical.
If you're a self-hating Jewish person and you hate Jewish people and you hate black people, I would say that you got some tendencies. Nazi-ish.
Me and them share.
You and Kenya Barris could make a show called Nazi-ish. I don't think
like
Kenya would make it.
Black-ish.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that was a bad show, though.
Great show.
I didn't like the
fantastic.
concept. Maybe if they made it about white people, it could be another good
They
sitcom.
got a million white-ish shows.
That's why they all do so well. They had to take that one off the air. They're 0 for 1.
No, Blackish was a fantastic show that was on for several seasons that had multiple spinoffs. Blackish was a hit. Blackish kept the lights on at ABC. Yeah, buddy. Blackish had grown-ish, mixed-ish. Yeah, it was supposed to have old-ish.
Mixed-ish, so that's mixed kids.
Mixed kids. It was
So
supposed
there
to
you
have
go. They had
old-ish
to
with-
change it up a little bit.
No, but that's how successful that show was. And Grownish was a successful show too. Grownish had 6 or 7 seasons as well.
And that was about also black people?
Yes, it was about the daughter who went off to college.
Who are your 5 favorite white podcasters? My favorite are Shane Gillis and Shannon Sharp.
My favorite 5 white podcasters, that's easy. Andrew Schultz with Flagrant, Joe Rogan, Theo Vaughn. Who else do I like that's a white podcaster? Would Jon Stewart count with the weekly show? And Mel Robbins.
I don't think Jon Stewart counts. You have to give one more.
Okay. Why doesn't Jon Stewart count? Well, Mel Robbins.
Mel Robbins?
Yes.
The woman?
Yes, the woman.
So that doesn't count.
So they have to be male?
Yeah.
Well, those are my 3. Theo, Flagrant, and Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you like my list? My
Say it
favorite.
again. Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis and
I like
Shining
Shane.
Sharp.
Shane. I don't know if Shane's a real person. Like Shane looks like sperm.
Like,
Sperm.
what
You
does
look
that
kind of
mean?
like sperm a little bit, just
like
bit.
white?
Not just white, but like white and like gooey. Like I could put my hand through it, and then when I pull it out, it'll be like something stuck.
I mean, I can try, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Maybe if your guy like shot me with a pistol, there will be a hole. But
No, we don't shoot. You don't just shoot people. You only.
That's
shoot
what
in
you guys
self-defense.
do.
No.
Yeah,
that's actually what you guys do.
No, it's not.
You're dressed like a mass shooter right now.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you do. You look like You look like you would run up in a crowded place right now and let it ring.
How was it like to be elected as the first black president in 2008?
No, that wasn't me. That was President Barack Obama. I'm 97% West African, so that means.
That was a different one?
Yeah, Barack Obama is he's black and white. I'm 97% West.
No, he's
African.
not.
Yes, sir. So I'm majority black.
What? He's Kenyan?
Yes, he's from Kenya. I think his father's from Kenya.
You just a Freudian right there.
No, his father.
He's from Kenya.
His father's
You got it
from
right
Kenya.
the first time.
No, his father.
He is from Kenya. That's right.
Yo, you look like a cousin from the Addams family. Like you would be like Wednesday's first cousin.
The one with the hair?
Are you Uncle Fester's son?
Uncle Fester? I don't know who that is. I don't get the reference. When you see a cute dog in the street, is your first instinct to take a photo of the woman's ass?
Well,
Get a creep shot?
no, because that's creepy. But
That's the whole point.
yeah, but men are the dogs. Women are the cats. That's why
You're deflecting from my question
The
here.
women are dogs. That's why men are the dogs, women are the cats. That's why we call it pussy, right? And men always get caught cheating, right? You ever been driving, and as you're driving, like you see two dogs fucking in the yard, so they're stuck? You ever seen that? You ever seen two dogs stuck together? You seen that, right?
I mean, maybe I wouldn't remember
I'm
it.
sure you probably jerked off to two dogs.
To two
stuck
dogs?
each other. But you've never seen two cats fucking ever. Have you? Never.
No, I did.
Never.
I did, yeah.
Never.
In the
That's
yard
why
when
men
I'm
are
driving.
Nope. That's why men are dogs and cats are women, and cats are better at cheating than dogs are.
Right, and so when you see a cute dog, you take a photo of the woman's ass walking it?
No.
You go like, oh, what
I'm a happily married man. You see this ring?
well, that's
You
not
need better mics too. You can't have your guest in here holding the mic.
that's not necessarily cheating. You go like this, for example. You go, what a nice dog. Look at him.
No.
Not?
No, buddy. No, that's how you end up. That's how you end up in jail.
That's when you end up with a valuable camera roll.
Come on, give me some more, man.
Hey guys, sorry for the interruption. I have to let you know that today's episode is sponsored by me. I recently started a Patreon because I got into a massive car accident and almost died. I ended up breaking all of my bones, so I'm trying to crowdfund through Patreon so I can finally get some medical assistance. I also started the Patreon because I'm trying to get a mega mansion, private island, super yacht, rare sports car, personal jet, a bunch of rare art pieces, and a skyscraper penthouse right in the middle of Central Park. So if you guys want to help me, please give me some money now. For just a measly $5 a month, you can get such amazing benefits, such as an exclusive weekly podcast, exclusive live streams, and a video of me trying in and out for the first time every month, along with clips of this show before the episode comes out every week. So give me the money now while you have the chance. Go to patreon.com/MatonEvan, patreon.com/MatanEven. I don't have any code, so you'll have to pay me a full $5 monthly fee. Thank you for your money. Have you noticed that the walking guy on every street light is white?
Why
is that
did you have
systemic
trouble reading
racism?
that just now?
I wrote it really poorly.
What the hell?
Yeah, that was I read it. I put that word. It's hard to.
Let me see.
I didn't know what that word said.
I don't know what that shit said
Yeah,
either.
it's noticed. Have you noticed that the walking guy on every street light is white? Is that systemic racism?
Have you noticed that I never noticed it was white. I always thought it was just like more of like a fluorescent light color. I never looked at it and said, oh, that's
Fluorescent
white.
white light color.
Nah, just a fluorescent light color. I honestly never looked at it as a color.
But you're
to be
looking
totally
at two
honest.
dogs fucking in the yard.
It's hard to stop. It's hard to not know.
So you don't look at the walking sign. You're looking at.
I never
you
paid
get in a lot of
attention.
car
How do you
accidents?
even know that's really a guy? You don't know that's a guy.
Because he doesn't
You're
have
just
long hair
assuming.
like a woman.
You don't know what that identifies as. That light that says walk, you don't know what that identifies as.
If that's a man identifying as a woman, he's still a man, but he's certainly not a black person.
You don't know that.
I know that.
You don't
What is
know
it,
that?
Michael Jackson scenario?
By the way, it does look like Michael Jackson's silhouette. Think about it. Think about how the walk looks. It looks like Michael Jackson when he's doing like the moonwalk, like when he's mid moonwalk. That's how the walk.
I think that was way before Michael
You
Jackson.
think
that
Michael
thing.
was black or white?
I liked him towards the end, yeah.
You like, but do you think he was black or white? He's a black man from Gary, Indiana.
He was white for a little bit when he was super famous, but then when the thing about the kids, like that accusation came out, he's back to black.
Yeah, you look like one of Michael's kids just a little bit.
The blanket?
Yeah, just a tad.
I'll
tad
take
big.
that as
But
like a
you know
nice
those
compliment.
accusations against Michael were not true.
I don't know anything about them. Just
that was
whenever
cap.
accusations like that come out, I just start denying they're white.
Yeah. But it's a lot more white people who do those than
No,
anybody.
there's not.
Yes, it is.
No, there's not.
Y'all originated that.
No, we didn't.
Yes, it did.
We originated.
That's why you keep poking. You got flashbacks to your childhood when you was getting poked.
No, I didn't get touched.
Come on, man. This is fun. Give me some more.
Do you wear a hat to hide your disgusting bald head?
Actually, great question. That's the best question you've asked so far. I don't have a haircut right now. So being that I
Can
don't.
you take it off?
Nah, I can't take it off. I could. I mean, everybody know my hairline is messed up. I ain't got no edges.
Oh, but you have hair.
No, not really. Like I'm just not as freshly bald as I would like to be. So it's like my hairline. You ever seen RoboCop when he takes his mask off?
Arnold?
No, RoboCop.
No.
You ever heard of RoboCop?
I've heard of it. I haven't watched it.
You got to watch RoboCop when he takes his mask off.
I
It's
watched
like the
that one
hairlines in
movie
the
you made.
middle
I
of
really
his head.
liked it. Let me find the name of the movie. I forget what it was called.
I have a movie called 88
Oh,
that I
you starred in
executive
Pulp
produced.
Fiction. How is it like
Fantastic
working
movie.
alongside John Travolta and Tarantino?
Who do you think I was from that movie? Ving Rhames or Samuel L. Jackson?
Samuel L. Johnson.
No, I was neither one of those individuals.
I think you were.
No.
Are we getting confused like the Kenyan
Great
guy
movie,
again?
though. Fantastic movie. You know, Quentin Tarantino movies say the N-word a lot, and I know you like that.
I like it, yeah.
Yeah, I know you
That's
like
like, I don't, I mean, is that okay with you?
Oh, I like saying cracker-ass cracker, so it don't bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not going to give you a pound because I don't want you to say the N-word, but I do reserve the right to say cracker-ass
But
cracker.
why can you say that, but I can't?
No, you can say whatever you want.
Will
just
you
got-
get offended if I do?
Well, you just got to deal with the consequences of it.
Everybody already knows I say it.
You do? You don't
Yeah.
say it around black people, though.
I don't say it on camera or around tough-looking black people.
I'm not tough, but I'm just saying whenever.
You got a tough guy out there.
Here's the thing about life. You can say whatever you want. You just got to deal with the consequences of whatever it is you say.
But would you be offended by it? Besides, let's say I had no consequences. My fans are super racist.
I don't take offense easily, but I would be offended by it because you're using it for content.
No, I'm
You know
using
what I'm
it like to be derogatory.
Oh, and see
Yeah.
that? Okay, I can kind of respect that because I've never been a person to use that word as a term of endearment. Like
Oh, really?
I use it the way crack-ass crackers use it.
What about, do you usually use the A or the R?
The R.
Oh, that, yeah.
No,
We can pound it on that.
No,
We agree, though.
motherfucker.
We're on the same page. That ends with an R2, and you said it was vitriol. I like it.
Oh my God. You can't read your own handwriting, man. You write like a
No,
doctor.
I already read that page. I'm on to the next.
Okay. I love the fact that you're using your notes
Yeah.
shamelessly. I like to use my notes too when I.
But
ask
you try to
questions.
pretend that it's in your head?
No, I hate when people do that because there's no like
Yeah.
all of the good interviewers actually write their questions down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm also sick right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Me too.
Oh, good. So I can't get you
I
sick.
literally, I've been sick for the last 2 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Me too. Hey, guys. Sorry for the interruption. Have to let you know that today's episode is sponsored by Ground News. For example, I was recently using Ground News to research about those Neuralink chips that Elon Musk is using to eat your brain. Ground News built the best and only app still left on the App Store. One of the things it does is tell you the political spectrum and political biases of the person you're reading from or their company. It's also good for stopping me from spreading more disinformation. Ground News will even tell you each reporting source's bias, credibility, and corporate influences, something that is not a part of other news feeds. They're trying to come after me and stop what I've been doing. Ground News is completely independent and funded by readers like us, so I was able to get you guys 40% off the same unlimited access Vantage plan that I've been using. Just go to ground.news/Matan, ground.news/MATAN, scan the QR code or click the link in description to subscribe for about $5 a month, If you care about calling out power and not getting played by the media, these apps should be on your phone. Thank you to Ground News for sponsoring today's episode. Why does the woman allowed to drive but not a stupid fucking animal? Dumb fucking dog or something.
Because animals' hands aren't the same as like human hands, so they're
but at least the brain is better?
Now, maybe when this whole Neuralink thing kicks in and, everybody's being controlled by a chip in the brain, maybe, just maybe, dogs will potentially be able to drive.
No, then we allow the women to drive.
Women, yeah, maybe. Women drive now. You're trying to say women are terrible drivers?
I don't think they should be allowed to.
Why?
Bad drivers, causing accidents.
Give me a reason.
Instead of looking at the guy telling when to walk and when to stop, they're looking at dogs fucking in a yard.
Well, that is a very good sight to see sometimes. It's actually...
Oh, you like that sight?
If you've never seen it, it's going to shock you the first time you see it. Like, oh, shit. I guess, like, you know how we rubberneck when we see a car accident?
A what?
A car accident.
You start doing what?
Rubbernecking. Like, you know how you be driving and you're like, oh, you turning because you see the car accident? It's the same thing when you see two dogs fucking. You've never seen two dogs fucking?
Yeah, but when you see the car accident, maybe you're trying to make sure the cars aren't going to fly at you. What are the dogs gonna like?
No, the cars are already crashed. They're on the side of the road. People might be dead. The car fucking, you really sitting there like...
The car's fucking?
Because you think to yourself, damn, that dog's stuck. That dog can't move.
I understand what you're trying to say. I don't agree with it.
Get your producer to pull up two dogs stuck together.
I don't want to see that.
You to see it.
No, that's some weird shit.
Put that on
Are you
your
attracted
camera
to that stuff?
Put that on your camera roll so it'll be random girls' asses walking dogs.
Oh, I don't do that stuff. I was just asking if you did. Because you might look like the type of guy too.
Nah, I don't do that. That's disgusting and creepy.
Do you think you look like the type of guy to tell a woman to keep it down while trying to sexually assault her?
Hell no.
You're going, be quiet. Be quiet.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
No way, Jose.
So what would you tell her?
That stuff you shouldn't make jokes about.
No, it's not funny. It's not funny. I'm not a jokester.
Once again, you got to deal with the consequences of making those jokes.
But I'm not making a joke. I'm a serious businessman.
That's right.
So that was just a question. Maybe an accusation.
Do you think your ancestors used to do that? Do you think your ancestors used to hold their slaves down?
We didn't have slaves, I don't think. That would be pretty cool, though.
Where are you from, Russia?
No, I'm from Rabble.
I don't know what that is.
I mean, neither.
I'm from Razzle.
Kenya?
No. Oh, I am from Kenya.
You are?
Yeah, can you put this dick in your mouth?
I'm 17, by the way. Some weird shit. When will everybody in the world be named Johnny?
I don't know. If Johnny Depp gets everybody in the world pregnant, which is possible.
Why would they then be named Johnny?
Because he'd name everybody
That's his first
Johnny.
name.
Yeah, Johnny. Johnny Jr., Johnny the first, Johnny the millionth, Johnny the billionth, if you get everybody in the world pregnant.
When will
And you can't get everybody in the world pregnant because guys can't get other guys pregnant. See, you should have said every woman in the world.
Well, no, your answer could have been like, I didn't say anything about getting anybody pregnant.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You said, when will everybody in the world be named Johnny?
I didn't say anything. Yeah,
and I answered, when Johnny Depp gets everybody pregnant.
Yeah, you mentioned the pregnant thing.
But everybody in the world probably could be named Johnny because nowadays you can
just change their name.
You can identify whatever you want to identify.
So you believe that shit?
No, I don't.
So then why do you keep saying it as if it's possible?
Well, before Donald Trump signed the executive order that said there's only two genders, male and female, there are people out here who identify as other.
They can identify as whatever they want. It's not going to stop me from shooting at them.
Jesus Christ, you really are a mass shooter. I told you that.
That's
shit.
true. Yeah.
But
not just like random people. Only when it applies and I'm angry.
Let me ask you a question. Does this work?
What do you mean?
Like this show, like what you're doing here, does it work? I'm asking.
Not money-wise, but I mean, I'm getting a big following in the southern states.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking.
I think my ratio, it's like 97% men, 3% men lying about being female.
97%.
Are you supposed to put the toilet paper in the toilet or the trash?
The toilet, especially if you wipe your ass. Well, it depends what you do. That's a great question.
Yeah, after using the
bathroom. If you
bathroom.
blow your nose, you put it in the trash. If you wipe your ass, you flush it down the toilet.
Yeah, but why don't you put it in the trash and then take it out later?
That's disgusting. You know something
Why?
you should do after you wipe your ass? Take the toilet tissue, put it up to your nose, sniff it. That'll always keep you humble.
That will keep you humble?
You don't even got to pay for that. I gave you that for free.
What if hypothetically it smells good? Then you'll become the opposite of humble.
If it smells good, then you can walk around telling people, yeah, my shit don't stink. but I've never met a person who shit.
That's
didn't
not
stink.
gonna. You usually smell other people's shit.
No, but most shit that I've smelled enough
What shit are you smelling?
I've smelled enough shit to know that shit stinks.
What shit are you smelling?
I mean, shit from dogs, shit from cats, shit, shit from children.
You got something with animals and their genitals shitting and fucking, man.
You did the jerk off motion just now.
Yeah,
you
I know.
You literally just did the jerk off motion when you said genitals of the animals.
Yeah, I know,
You
because
did
you
that.
said they're fucking.
You jerked off a cow or two? Or you just call that
cow?
milking?
Oh, I understand. That's some bullshit. What is your best advice for someone like me trying to become less racist? Actually,
Don't.
no, it's for an unspecified viewer
Don't.
who has the same name.
Don't. I think you should be as racist as you possibly can be.
I was about to say it.
If it's really you, if that's who you
If
are.
that's who I truly am.
Yeah, I encourage everybody to truly be themselves. If you are truly, that individual, I'm not pounding you on that, but I do encourage everybody to be themselves. So if you are going to be the racist, be a racist. Don't be afraid, though. Don't be a pussy racist.
I'm not.
Like, talk that shit, no matter who you in front of.
If you didn't have your guy probably right outside that door, I might say it because I have more people here than you. If I have more people,
I'll run through this room.
You'll run through. You
I'll
like
run
fight.
through this room. Oh yeah.
No.
Easily.
This
Easily.
guy is here to prevent that.
Yeah, I'll run through this whole room. Easily.
You're like 5'1".
Yeah, but my height don't fight.
I don't fight, but
No.
can you reach his face?
Yeah, easily. And I bite.
Yeah,
I don't fight fair.
Yeah, this is like
I bite.
an amalgamation of the last interviews I did. Some about fucking dogs. The guest is trying to bite the guest.
I didn't say nothing about fucking dogs. I said that two dogs were stuck together.
No, I know. It's just.
But I do think that whenever you're in a fight, you should not fight fair. You gotta, handle your business.
You gotta kick him in the balls.
Kick them in the balls. Grab
Is
'em
that
by
something
the
you've done
balls.
before? Grab him? Why grab him?
I mean, if you gotta do what you gotta do to get out of a situation.
Why would that be better than kicking?
It depends how close you are. Like right now, I couldn't get in the proper position to kick him in the balls.
You couldn't.
I would have
him?
to grab him. Yeah.
Why would you grab him? Why wouldn't you just hit him?
Why are you jerking him off?
No, I was gonna hit him.
No, you want to jerk him off.
You're doing the same motion right now as me.
You look like
No.
you're jerking him off.
I was all the way over
That's
here.
why he's got his hands covered over his dick, because you be trying to jerk him
No,
off
to
all the
protect
time.
himself in case you try some stupid shit, try to hit him in the balls if he has to protect me.
No, he's in there covering his balls right now because you always trying to jerk him
No,
off.
no.
You do that to make yourself feel more comfortable during interviews. That's what it is.
I do what?
You jerk your man off.
That's some weird. You're projecting, I think, a little bit. Is throwing up on the floor a good way of establishing dominance?
No, because it depends what's making you throw up.
No, you're doing it on purpose. You're like gagging yourself.
Nah, that's just stupid. That's purging. Like,
Yeah, you don't have to tell people why you're throwing up. Maybe you say like you want to fight. Let's go.
But I wouldn't think that's dominance. I would actually think there's something wrong. So actually, you look like you're in a position of like inferiority. Like I'm like, damn, like what's wrong with him? Like,
Why would the guy look inferior if he's throwing up?
because you're sick. You're in a sick position. Like if I wanted to take advantage of a person, that would be a prime time to do it when they're constantly throwing up.
Yeah, but what if that would be true in most cases? Like if they're sick, like I am right now, but not if they're at normal levels. Like the guy's throwing up and then there's no reaction. He's throwing up at you as a weapon, maybe.
The only way that it would look dominant to me is if you was throwing up because you was sucking your own dick.
Oh
So
my
like you was
God.
sucking your own dick and
You
was
got
making
something
yourself
about
gag.
yourself,
You like,
man.
"Bleh," and you sucking your own dick, because I'd be impressed. Like, oh, he can suck his own dick, and then you're causing yourself to throw up. That would scare me. I'd be like, oh shit. Especially if you sucked it and threw up and was like, I'm gonna fuck you up. You suck yourself some more, throw up. That'd be crazy. That'd be wild.
That's some real disgusting shit, man. Keep it to yourself.
I'm just saying.
You're just saying. What do you mean you're just saying?
You just asked a question.
You just gave like a whole thing about like a whole visualization
You
of
asked the
you
question.
giving.
I'm
You know what
showing
I
you
mean?
how to make that look more dominant is what I'm saying.
That's probably the least dominant thing I've ever seen. If somebody
Oh,
did,
no.
if I saw a homeless guy doing that, I'd stomp
You'd be
his head in.
impressed.
I would attack him.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't go nowhere near a man sucking his
Actually,
own
you're
dick.
right. I would think it's way too disgusting,
Exactly.
but not dominant, just disgusting. Like that guy,
If you saw a man sucking their own dick in the street, you wouldn't go nowhere
and then throwing
near
up.
him.
Well, I mean, he'd have.
You would run off the block. You probably
you know
would
what?
call somebody. You'd be
That's
like,
true, actually,
911, there's a man on this block sucking his own dick.
Why do the bugs always decide to pick on me? Biting and biting. Is it because I don't? Is it because I don't shower and smell like absolute
Depends
shit?
what kind of bug it is, though.
Mosquitoes, flies slaying on
Flies
me.
are attracted to shit.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes, I don't know, because you look kind of pale, so you don't look like you're full of blood.
I'm that white?
You're very pale.
Yes! That's a huge compliment to me, by the way. I think you're used to most people saying like they need to get a 10. I'm not going for that.
Oh. Give me some more, man. What is this? What is this fucking show?
Hey guys, sorry for the interruption. I have to let you know that today's episode is sponsored by Kikoff. Kikoff is a company that will help you improve your credit score. So even if you're responsible with money, bad credit can still keep you from moving forward. For example, it can be tough to get a car, rent an apartment, or buying a house if you have bad credit. So that's where Kikoff will come in and help you. I personally use Kikoff to help my already tremendous credit score grow. And users with credit scores under 600 grew an average of 84 points in their first year. With transparent, affordable plans starting at just $5 a month. No hidden fees and zero interest. Kikoff helps you score big when it comes to credit. It's simple. You make on-time payment, credit bureaus see good behavior, and your credit score can grow fast. Another great thing about Kikoff is how affordable and easy it is to use. You can start building credit immediately for only $1 your first month. With over 1 million users and hundreds of thousands of positive reviews, that's one of the reasons why Kikoff is the #1 credit builder on the App Store. If you want to start building credit with Kikoff today, go to getkickoff.com/Matan. That's getkikoff.com/MATAN. Must sign up via getkickoff.com/Matan to activate offer. Offer applies to new Kikoff customers first months only. Subject to approval, offer subject to change. Average first year credit score impact of plus 84 points. Vantage score 3.0 between January 2023 and January 2024 for Kikoff credit account users who started with the score below 600, who paid on time and had no delinquencies or collections added to their credit profile during the period. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score. Individual results may vary.
Why isn't it an issue when Dr. Umar says he's against race mixing, but an issue when I say the same thing?
Great question. It shouldn't be an issue when you say the same thing. I don't know your reasoning for why you say it. But
Why does the reasoning matter?
It does matter because I can only explain to you from my perspective, right? I believe love is love. I do truly believe that. I believe, if you find somebody that you love, regardless of what their race is, regardless of what their gender is, if that's who you want to spend the rest of your life with, do your thing. But I do truly believe in black love because of the systemic ways that the black family has been, torn apart on this planet. I like seeing a black man with a black woman having beautiful black children. That's just my personal preference. I know you don't personally like that. Black families, black love is revolutionary.
What do you mean?
That's why systemically they've tried to tear people apart for so long, because black love is revolutionary. You know what I mean?
Who's trying to tear them apart?
Systemic oppression, systemic racism.
That still exists, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. It's systemic. Like you have to root out the system. Like, especially when you're talking about in America. In America, when there has been systemic things that have been done to a group of people, right? You're gonna have to do systemic things to undo what has happened to that group of people. But I'm a person that
so you support reparations?
Yeah, in some form.
Oh,
yeah, in some form. I do.
Maybe reparations, like what Jesse Lee Peterson says, pay back the slave owners. They're the ones who lost stuff.
Slave owners already got paid. They did get paid.
They did get paid?
Jesse Lee Peterson should know that. Like, slave owners did get paid.
Oh, you know Jesse Lee Peterson?
Yeah,
you like him?
He's
a legend.
I don't know if I don't know enough of his work to know that I like him.
That's my brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's my favorite.
Okay. What else?
You want to continue?
I'm here, baby.
You say black men don't cheat on their wives, but you used to cheat on yours all the time.
Yo, suck my dick, yo. What's up with you?
How does that make any sense, my brother?
What? How dare you bring up something like that? What's your problem?
Just asking.
You're bringing up old shit for no fucking reason.
It's a good question.
But yes, I did used to make mistakes.
But you say black men don't cheat on their wives.
But yes, because I'm.
Are you black?
I'm gonna say something to you that you can't repeat either. Black men don't cheat. Black boys do. Now, I know to you that a lot of black people, all black men are boys.
I didn't say that.
Yes, but I can tell that you're thinking it. But when you are a young man who's immature and lacks emotional intelligence and is looking for things to feed their ego, you will find yourself.
Couldn't you just use that same excuse for every other race? Like white men don't cheat, it's just white boys.
I can't speak for y'all. I can only speak for me and mine. And I can't even really speak for all of mine. I can only speak for some. But to answer your question, black men don't cheat.
So you're saying you were a little boy?
I was a little immature, emotionally unstable person who, yes,
little boy,
cheated on his wife.
So the girls you were sleeping with, were they?
Were they? Oh, well, I did get my when I was 8 by a 20-something-year-old. So yeah.
Woman?
Yeah, a woman. Yeah. I wouldn't tell nobody if it was a man.
Yeah, you should have kept it to yourself if it was. So that's smart.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you with a man?
You know what's so crazy? The woman was 20-something years old and I was 8. And the only reason I made her stop is because I didn't like the smell of her Jerry curl.
Her what?
Her Jerry curl.
What's that?
Oh, you too young to know what a Jerry curl is. You ever seen the Straight Outta Compton movie?
No, I don't watch that stuff.
Yeah, Straight Outta Compton. When back in the day, it was a period piece. So back in the day, the hairstyle that Ice Cube's character had, his son, that was a Jerry curl.
Did you know the woman, or was it just a random woman?
No, I knew her. Yes, I knew the woman.
She was your, like, what were you gonna say, your aunt or something?
She wasn't my aunt, but she was a former family member. She was married to somebody in my family. No.
I'm just doing like the Black Power.
You
thing.
told me you sick. This Black Power
said
right
you're
here,
sick
baby.
too.
Black Power, baby.
Why can you say that, but I can't say my version?
You can.
No,
you can
I
do whatever
can't.
you want. You pussy. Stop being pussy. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want.
You're really tempting me here, man.
Elon Musk did it. Elon Musk didn't give a fuck.
No, he didn't.
Elon Musk didn't give a fuck. He threw it up.
It was an accident. It was an accident, but it was an accident just when I have to say on camera. Off camera, it wasn't.
Okay.
Why don't restaurants let the customers dine and dash and then file it onto their insurance claims?
I have no idea. That's a great question.
Because then the customers are more likely to come back.
Why don't restaurants let people
Instead of
dine
making
and
the
dash?
customers pay, they let them run out and then they put it onto their insurance that the guys ran out. So the insurance is paying for the food.
Yeah, I've never understood why people try to stop folks like that anyway. And I think that it's fucked up that restaurant owners or franchise owners charge the employees for somebody coming in there and stealing. I'm not here to die.
I don't think they charge
I'm not here to
employees.
die for your establishment. No, some fast food restaurants do. Like if you give somebody
I don't think that's
extra
legal.
condiments.
Maybe if you give them
They
like
take it out their
extra
paycheck.
food though, but
Yeah, extra food, extra condiments. They take it out their paycheck and stuff like that. Yeah, you're right. I don't know about if somebody robs the store, but if I work at a restaurant, I'm not stopping you if you dine and dash. That's not in my that wasn't in my job interview.
what if they put it in the job? What if they ask you in the job interview?
No, hire security. No, don't hire me. I'm here to do waitressing or
But you're only
busing or
talking
whatever.
like this
Hire
right now
security.
because you have like money. You might not be talking like this if you were.
I used to work at Taco Bell back in the day.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have talked to them like that. Like, go hire security. You know what I mean?
Yes, I would.
You would have said that?
You don't pay me enough to tackle somebody because they came in here and ate a fucking burrito and ran out.
This turned into a whole different thing. Would it be a good business idea to file insurance claim for like do fraud?
No, filing fraud is never a good thing.
Why?
Because that's something your people love to do, by the way.
What you talking about? White or Jewish?
Fraud, scam. That's why they call it white collar crime.
Oh, I thought you were saying something like
White.
like a Jewish
No,
thing.
white collar crime.
White collar crime.
That's why they call it that.
Now let me ask you this: what's the Jewish question? Can I have $20?
I'm not Jewish. How would I know?
I kind of still have it in me, so that's why I'm asking.
I don't know.
Because I see people online always saying like Jewish question. What does it mean?
There's a Jewish. Oh, they do that online. What
Yeah, there are.
platforms you? I don't. What platform you like to be on?
Truth Social?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never been on True Social.
Truth Social?
So there's a thing
Rumble?
Rumble. Okay.
4chan?
So there's stuff on there. I know what Rumble is. Academics is on Rumble. So there's guys on there that be asking what's the Jewish question.
You're not that guy?
No. Are you gonna edit this so like when it's dead air like this it'll?
No, usually I'll just keep it in, especially
okay.
since you like stopped the dead air. I'm just finding the next question. If somebody got a hold of your hard drive, how long would you be in jail?
I don't have a hard drive.
You're not recording your videos? I don't understand.
You mean like hard drive as far as what video? Like no, I don't have a hard drive.
That's just not true. You never have a video in advance.
Yeah, but that's not mine. It's at the radio station. It's Breakfast Club. Or like
you not own
when
it?
me and
You
Andrew
don't own
showed-
Breakfast Club?
Huh?
You don't own the like IP?
I have equity in it, but I don't own necessarily.
Okay,
IP.
so that's
Nobody
partly
owns the
your
IP.
hard drive.
Nobody owns the IP Breakfast Club. 'Cause remember, Breakfast Club was a movie, and not only was it a movie.
I didn't know any of this.
Yeah, it was a movie, and it's multiple Breakfast Club radio shows throughout the country. We just took the name and became, probably the biggest.
So you have no equity in any of it?
Yeah, I got equity in.
You do have equity?
Yeah.
So then it's partly your hard drive.
No, but you can't own the IP. That's two different things. Equity in the show and IP is two different things.
Yeah, but you own like the Breakfast Club videos with Charlamagne in it,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Oh, so what would be on the hard drive of Breakfast Club? You asked me personally.
They will put you in jail.
No,
Dogs
they
fucking?
wouldn't. They wouldn't put me in jail, but it'll be like cancel culture would probably have a field day. Like, 'cause think about how.
What would be on it? They would have.
Well, for the
canceled.
last 15 years, you think about all the content that Breakfast Club has done. Would you believe there's certain interviews we didn't put on the air because we thought it would be too much?
Probably. I don't do that. Usually I'll release them unless they're, I don't know. Like I think didn't release one because just the The person left after 4 minutes. There was nothing left.
They left, or they stormed out?
Yeah, they left.
Why? Would you ask them?
It was just like this woman, and we did like a bit where we like held up a fake gun at her.
Yeah, that's not something smart to do to a woman.
Well,
Our jokes, those aren't good either.
I'm not a joking guy, so I agree. It's not funny to me.
So when you was acting like you was jerking off your homie here, like that was real? Like
I wasn't doing that. You're making jokes like
you have to do that to keep him calm? Because he looks like if you're not jerking him off.
He's pretty calm. Take a look. He's just making sure you don't get violent here.
Nah, he looks too
My
weak.
brother.
He's too weak to be
He's
violent.
weak?
You jerk him off every 5 seconds. You don't have no cum
that's
left
some
in
weird
him.
shit.
When you're a cumless individual, you're weak.
If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. When you give him the milk, he'll probably ask for a straw. When he's finished, he'll ask for a napkin. Then he'll want to look in the mirror to make sure he doesn't have a milk mustache. What is the moral of the story, brother?
That you watch too much Tom and Jerry.
That's not from Tom and Jerry, you idiot.
You watch too much Tom and Jerry.
That's not from Tom and Jerry. Why?
Only,
He's the mouse?
Yes, he's the only
That's
mouse
the
that
only
would
mouse
do all
you
of
know?
that. He's the only mouse that would do that. Mickey wouldn't even do no shit like that. Jerry is the only
This
fucking
is a
mouse
whole
that would
different
do that
universe
shit.
here with the guy I'm talking about.
Jerry is the only mouse that would do that. The only one. Have you ever had a cum stash?
No, I'm not. I'm not gay.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be gay to have a cum stash.
That seems like the only way that could really happen.
You never made a girl squirt.
No, I'm waiting till marriage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm religious.
Gosh, man, you don't have to be so defensive. All I said was, have you ever had a cum stash?
The first thought there is like you're trying to put some gay stuff on me.
No, because when you going down on your woman, you make her squirt, you get a little cum stash. You went to dick. That says a lot about you. Thought about
you're
dick.
talking about this whole
thought
time
about
dogs
cocks.
fucking, crashing your cars, and your guy has a gun. You're like a stereotypical gangster.
I'm not a gangster. You thought about cocks, man. Give me more.
What's black and black and black all over?
My dick in
Jamarcus-
your mouth.
No, again, I'm 17. If it makes you stop, I'm 14.
Oh. What else, man?
You didn't get to my punchline.
I don't give a fuck about your punchline. Don't let your punchline get you punched.
No, what's black and black and black all over?
My dick on your mouth giving you a cum stash.
No. Jamarcus.
I don't know who that is. Cousins?
Just a black name.
Give me some more, man. What else you got? Come on, don't tap out on me now.
Why don't you want the cars to hit you?
Because you don't want to die or be hurt.
Running on the
or be in
freeway, la
hospital.
la la la.
Nah.
Yeah,
You don't want that.
I do. I want to die.
I kind of can tell, yo. I'm not going to lie. When I walked in here, I felt that energy. And I just want you to know that it's okay.
When you walked into like this interview, or when I met you outside?
Well, both. I could kind of tell. And I just want you to know it's okay. Whatever it is that
Well, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
Whatever it is that you're going through, you're going to get through it.
I'm not going through anything.
I believe in you. Don't let any of this fool you. You can come up from all of this. Like, this is actually a good shtick. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know how long this is going to last, and I'll tell you why. Because once people realize what the shtick is, they're going to not want to come on the show.
I've been doing this for like 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, the guests have gotten better somehow.
Who have you had on?
Right today, I guess as we're talking, I'm having on the former president,
Which one?
Obama,
No, you're not.
the Kenyan guy.
He wouldn't.
I'm looking at him in the face, and Samuel Lee Johnson.
No, you wouldn't.
I'm having them all together. Are you just one of them or all of them? Are there multiple?
You look like several different versions of like white superhero stars.
Oh yeah.
You look like Tom Holland. You look like Ezra Miller.
I'll still take that.
Yeah, you look like Tom Holland, Ezra Miller. Like, you look like all of them combined into one. And you look like Miss Marvel just a little bit.
No,
And I'm not. And I mean that in the cutest way.
What?
Yeah, I mean that in the cutest way.
So you're doing? I knew you're doing that gay shit.
This isn't gay. Why is it gay? What's wrong with you? Could you cut it out? You spitting that cum out. That's what you just did. You thought about the taste of dick.
No,
you thought about that dick you sucked, and you had to spit it out. It was
Why does
traumatic.
that stuff go
Was
through
it
your
traumatic?
mind?
Was it traumatic?
No, I was spitting in disgust of the idea.
No,
of it.
you was spitting because you thought about the taste of cock, and you was like, ugh.
This is like a projection level of 1 million, man. You must have tried some gay stuff when you were younger.
No, but I love gay humor. I'm not gonna lie. It's the funniest.
Well,
thing.
you said when you were 8,
Yes.
you were by a woman.
Yes.
But if you were by a man, you wouldn't say it? The implication
I don't
there
know.
is that you might have been by a man.
No, I don't know. I don't think I would tell people. I'm not sure. But you know what, though? I probably would because
You probably would
at
be
8
unless
years
you
old,
buy a
you're not
man.
responsible for what happens to you. You know, like that would be me holding on to somebody.
Before 18?
Huh?
You're saying before 18?
No, when you're 8, you're not responsible for what happens to you. Like that's not my weight to carry. So I probably would tell people. What about you?
It never happened to me. I guess I would.
Did
Probably.
your uncle make you smell his finger?
No, I don't have any uncles. They all live in that one country. I forgot the name I made up like 30 minutes ago. But what about after you were 18? Any experiences?
Like what?
I guess sucking dick, any gay stuff?
No, I never sucked a dick before.
Then why do you talk
Would
about
you?
it so much? No.
For $1 billion.
I mean, how does the person...
No, just answer the question. Would you suck a cock for $1 billion?
How do I know they're gonna give...
Cash.
How do they know that I'm gonna do it for $1 billion? Like why can't I just lie to them?
No, you gotta suck it.
Who's
Then
giving me this money?
Elon Musk.
How does
And
he...
you know he good for it.
Sure, but how can he know for sure that I'm not lying? Because I would just try to lie to him.
No. How he know he's got his dick in your mouth?
Oh, it's him?
Yes. You suck Elon Musk off for $1 billion. Would you do it?
Will he show me the money beforehand?
He'll wire it to your account immediately after he nuts.
And he'll have his phone unlocked, showing it to me?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna attack him and take his phone.
Why wouldn't you just suck his dick?
Because I feel like at that point I'll get some money because I could call him a because I'm 17,
But
by the way.
But then he can charge you for assault. He can probably get his money back. It's just an easy transaction.
Would you do it?
Suck Elon off.
I wouldn't do it. Would
Nah,
you?
I wouldn't do it. $500,000 to jerk Trump off.
No. Half
You
a
gotta do his
million? We
dance.
just went
though.
from
You
a
gotta-
billion.
You got to do his dance on his dick. $1 billion. You do Trump's dance on his dick.
You know how gay you look right now?
So he doesn't look gay when he does it?
No, because he's not doing it as a jerk-off motion. He's doing it because he's a proud American.
That's not true. Bill Maher says he's jerking off 2 dicks at the same time.
Bill Maher is an evil, gay, liberal Hollywood guy.
Bill Maher's great. You don't like Bill Maher? You don't like Bill Maher? Bill Maher's fantastic. He's actually one of the most objective media personalities out here.
I just know he's liberal, and I don't like that.
He's not, I guess. Listen, I understand. I feel like those labels are ruining people, conservative, liberal. Like, just be a proud American, want the best for the country. You want what's best for your country. If you live here, you should want what's best for America. Are you fucking legal? Because I'll call fucking ICE right now.
Oh, I was born here. I was born in L.A.
What the fuck does that mean? Who are your parents?
Who, you just got a call right there?
Yeah.
Who was that?
It's fucking Tom. That's who the fuck it is.
Fucking Tom?
That's right.
You're fucking Tom?
Tom. He hears an accent. You know, I got my
Oh,
phone set
Tom, yeah.
that whenever I'm
I like
around
Tom.
somebody with an accent, ICE calls me. So
They-
you better be fucking
You
legal.
get notified?
Yes.
Do you think ICE, I think I asked this actually on another podcast. Do you think ICE should pay people who find immigrants?
Absolutely. I'm not.
Why are you not going to fist bump on any
not,
of this?
But I'm not. But because I do believe that though. Because if you are going, stop. It's kind of like I don't want to say Crime Stoppers, but sort of like that.
Right, and
And
about
there's always rewards. There's rewards for informants. So yeah, they should pay people.
what's the gayest thing you would do with long neck?
Who the fuck is Long Neck?
The Instagram megastar, he has 100 billion followers.
Never heard of him.
I mean, he doesn't even have to give you money. Anything you do with him will immediately result in you making billions.
I don't even know who Long Neck is.
I guess you're living under a rock. He's just the biggest, he's the most famous person in the world.
You're living under a cock.
Oh.
You're living under a cock. See, you spit again. Just
No,
the
that's not
just
gay.
the mention of cock makes you spit.
No, yeah, I'm
Just the
pissed off.
Yo, you ever seen Magazine Dreams? Magazine Dreams stars Jonathan Majors, and there's a scene in the movie where he ends up doing some gay shit, and after he does the gay
You
shit,
think
he
he's
spits
innocent or guilty?
out. I think that
Oh, he did gay stuff? He's guilty.
I think he was in a situation that nobody wants to be in, and I think he probably handled that situation to the best of his ability by running.
In one of the movies, he played a gay guy.
Yeah, in this new movie, Magazine Dreams.
Oh,
and
he's
after
guilty.
And after it, he spits. He spit the same way you keep spitting.
That
whenever you
really
think of cock.
happened?
Yes.
They should not give him any more movie roles. He needs to know when to turn one down.
Yeah.
I mean, that didn't ruin his reputation with
I
you
just want
guys.
to know how come every time I mention cock, your bottom lip waters.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
I'm
it
pissed off.
does. Your
I'm
mouth is
angry.
watering.
But I was excited when we were talking about long neck.
Wipe
Now
the
you
side
brought-
of your mouth. That's what I'm saying. Long dick got you excited.
No, I don't know how.
You just said you get excited when you talk about long dick. You said he got billions of followers on Instagram.
He has
and shit.
100 billion followers.
I don't follow long dick. I'm sorry.
Well, we have to end the interview because I have to let long neck in.
You want to let long dick in? I thought this
No.
was long dick right here.
No.
The way you was jerking him off, you was all the way back up here with it. You.
Some weird gay
That was
shit.
fucking you,
weird
bro.
gay shit.
That was fucking you. I saw the whole thing, man. We all saw it. Everybody that's watching this, you saw him jerking his man off. You saw that shit. Damn. You don't have to take this kind of abuse. You can sue.
I got a perfect headshot. I have a good aim.
Thank y'all for having me, man.
Say hi to long neck on the way out.
That was good.
He wants to interview.
Black power, baby.
White